machine room. I'm going to show you how the Trautman works. So the purpose of the Trautman is to smooth materials, typically plastics, metals, carbon fiber, even in the old days wood, when they would use these to make wood sockets. But you're not going to use this for plaster repairs. So let me talk to you about the tools, okay? So there's a number of arbors that you're going to use that go on the end of the Trautman. They all have the same threads. You can see that they have different radii, and they have different roughness. So you have a polishing cone here, you have a coarse cone. Actually, this one is also pretty coarse. And then you have smoother cones, and then you have silicone cones for polishing. You have Ticro wheels for polishing, and this is a flapper wheel for polishing metal. Why are they, you can probably guess, well, they're different coarseness or smoothness or polishing. Why are they different radii? The purpose for them being different radii is so that you can get into different shapes. So you can see this radius of plastic, so you could use this cone, but you probably wouldn't use this cone because it doesn't get into that radius very well. So you're going to think about the radii as well when you're choosing the cone. So let me talk to you a little bit about how it works, and through that I want to talk to you about position, and then I'll talk to you about how it works together. So as far as positioning, we'll position the machine, position the vacuum system, position your body, and position the object. One, position the machine. So you're gonna position the arm or the shaft of the machine by using this lever. You can also use this to raise and lower it. It's a bit heavy, so I often do that with someone else, but you can actually loosen this. And be careful because it's heavy. It's very heavy back here where the motor is. So you can loosen it, and then you can bring it up or down. So you're going to position this so that the tool is about the level of your xiphoid. And then you're going to tighten it back up, and it doesn't need to be over tightened, okay? Just tight enough so that it's not moving. You're going to position the vacuum system. So you're going to position this so that it's about 6 inches or so from the object that you're grinding. You're going to position your body. You're going to position your body in front of the machine, okay, in this direction, not from this direction, and certainly not from the back side of the machine. So you want to be in front of it, and the purpose for that is it's safer, and you can get a good visual or perspective when you're grinding. You want to tie your hair back, okay? So you want to make sure your hair is not dangling. If you have long hair, do not let it dangle. If it dangles into the machine, this rotates very quickly and it will descalp you. And ties, don't wear a tie because that will get ground up in the machine, it will get caught. And then the position of the object. Okay, so if you're positioning the object, let me put one of these on here. The position of the object is going to vary. It depends on how you're grinding it. Okay, so I might position the object so that the edge is perpendicular to the cone, and then to get the inside of it, I need to position this so that it's almost like this, so I can get a smooth transition from the inside out. Okay. All right. And then the other thing about positioning the object is usually I'll use one hand to pull and the other hand to sort of stabilize, and I'm pulling the object towards myself. Okay, so position the machine, position the vacuum system, position your body in front, and then position the object. All right, let me show you how it works. First, what we need to do is we need to put on our PPE. So you're going to always wear glasses, and you're going to use your ear protection, and because it's dusty, your dust mask. Put this on first. And then you're going to turn on the vacuum system. That's right here. Takes a little while for the motor to get going, but it'll start very quickly. So I'm ready. I'm going to grind and smooth this to show you how it works. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the rough edges, and I'm going to use the coarse cone for that, and then I'm going to switch to the less coarse cone. Turn it on. I'm going to position it like this. What I want to first do is I want to get rid of the wave. You have corners, so I can actually make that round. I can also get rid of that one right there. So the way I'm doing that is I'm using the straight edge of the cone to make that, to get rid of the waviness. You can use either this part or this part, okay? You can see how it's rotating. So I got the general shape. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start grinding from the inside out. I'm going to pull with this hand, and I'm going to put some pressure with this hand. The amount of pressure that I put with this hand varies. It just depends on what the material is. Also notice that I'm going to use the whole entire cone. And I feel it as I go. So then you can see, I didn't bevel it too much on the outside. I beveled it more on the inside so it's smooth. If I bevel it both, it gets too